others. So just take a moment here and just check that you're still in the split.
It's recording now.
See how that feels. So if you're on Facebook Live, please come join us on Zoom. We've got a live class. It's really good fun. Janice is eating cake. Just going a few more. So really checking which points are coming up, down through the centre. If you find this difficult, don't worry, you've got a week to practice. Back to here, we repeat on the opposite side. I want to say hello to Joel and Coriander, Euphoria, the Spain Shepherd's Rest. If you guys are watching, hello. Hello, hello. Okay, so we're going to just stop our poi again. Bring it into forward. Ready to take over your little section?
Yeah. Okay, so if you were with us last Thursday, don't worry if you weren't, we're going to start from the beginning again anyway. Staying in opposite directions, in forwards, we're going to push this over to the left. And bring back to the centre. And push it over to the right. Back to our centre. And through to the left. Back to the centre. Don't worry if this starts to feel really unnatural over here. This isn't something that we do a lot of, so that's okay. And remembering to breathe as we roll from left to right.
Take a nice deep breath.
Okay, so bringing these back to our centre. We're going to drop our left hand behind us. The phone just moved again then. So that one's going to drop into there. Now we've got these spinning in opposites. We're just going to push them up here. Bring them back down. And then gather both poi in front. So on the other side, we're going to drop the right. Push this up.
I think they were so good.
And down.
Just first.
Okay. Hold on till I've finished. Yeah, we're just starting a new thing. Okay, dropping the left. Find your edge, ready? Pushing up. Back down. And gather. We're going to drop the right. And then just push this forwards. And roll down and gather.
So I'm going to break this down from here. So it alternates in here. So JF, it alternates in here. And then I'm going to drop my left over my shoulder and split angel. And then I'm going to turn my body. So I've got 1 point forward and 1 point backwards. And then I'm going to turn my torso, my body back. And it's going to move me back in the centre. So I'll do it again. Drop it over, turn. So I've got 1 forwards and 1 backwards, rising up and down. That's it, JF. Thanks, guys.
Okay, man.
I love you.
You're alright. Okay, so for Shelley and Debbie and for anyone that this is starting to feel Okay, we're going to gather this back into our centre. Okay, shake your shoulders out. Treat yourself to a deep breath. Starting with our left, we're just going to do big extensions and keeping our right point exactly where it is.
So depending on the space in your house, you might want to have a slight bend in the arm. But if not, let those arms fly. Breathe in, out.
Okay, come back to centre. Okay, let's really make a conscious effort to just take a breath in. However fast we're going, let's see if we can back off and go a little bit slower. And this time sending the right arm. Breath in. And off it goes.
Excellent, well done, Jay.
Really nice. Okay, gather this in. Okay, we're going to start doing 4 on the left, 4 on the right.
And counts in the middle. And counts in the middle.
We'll see in a minute. Okay, send in the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the centre. And change through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the centre. And a breath and slow down again. Everybody, me included. And to the left. And gather.
Alice, can you take your photos?
And to the right. And gather.
Nice to meet you in person.
The left. Gather. To the right. Gather. Okay, now we're going to stop our right point and drop it on the floor.
Are we actually dropping it?
Yeah, we're actually dropping it on the floor. So you should have 1 empty hand and 1 spinning hand. Okay, the spinning hand's going to open out like a scarecrow. And then we're going to extend all the way round. Take as many beats as we need in between here. Really important that we're only doing 1 extension, so only 1 big arm circle. And then back in to take as many beats as we need to straighten things up. And just watch your poi as it goes.
Just to say, Alexandra, if you were to come and watch us come to class on Zoom, there's a link in my page.
And go big.
Okay,
Okay, so bringing this back to our centre, shake your shoulder out, that's a lot of work. I've done what I always do, I could have just swapped hands with my poi, but I've picked the other one up. So we're going to drop the left and just spin the right. Still spinning forwards, so downwards through our centre. Push this out to scarecrow. And we'll count 4 and then go deep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. bum bum bee bum bum bee bum. I really want to sing the words. Okay, so bringing this back to our centre. Pick up your other poi and alternating your poi, split time. In forwards, we're going to send our left out to scarecrow. 2, 3, 4. Nice, everyone, really good. 1, 2, I lost count, go. And just check our timing, we can gather back in to check we're still in split time. Send it back out, 2, 3, 4. And 3, 4. Okay, gathering these in. We know where we're going now, we're sending the right out. And counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Looking good, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this one starts to go a bit wacky while we're out here, it's really important that we don't go for our extension while this plane's wacky. What's going to happen is I'm going to send that and it's going to crash straight into me. So if we notice the plane's gone off, whatever we need to do, can we correct it in position and then send the arm, or if it's gone crazy and it's not coming back where it is, gather it back in. Get it back under control, send, and then go. Okay, back to the left. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. To the right.
2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. Change. 3 and 4. 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
2, 3, and 4. There's an old favorite. 2, 3, and 4. Change. Last one. 3 and 4. Open. 2, 3 and 4. Look back. 2, 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4. So 1 on each side. Or 2 on each side. 1. Let's go 4.
Yes, yeah, go
1.
straight in for the kill.
2, 3 and 4. Open. Change. Right. 3 and 4. Open. Change. Left. 3 and 4. Open. Change. Right. 4. Open. Change. 3 and 4. Open. 3 and 4. And 4. Now us counting.
Okay, so we're going to go back to what we were doing before. We're going to take our right poi and drop it.
Really?
Yep, really.
Drop it. So if you're
Okay, so now we're going to carry here, and instead of a big circle all the way round, we're just going to carry this poi, and come back a little bit. We're going to carry this boy to the opposite side. And you'll notice now, I'll turn to face the camera, but you stay where you are. You'll notice now that it's falling inside our arm. This is familiar for us from a buzzsaw. We know this from buzz. So what's happening is we're standing here in scarecrow. We scoop over the top and it lands us in a one-handed buzz the other side. We're only using one poi at the moment. Oh, I'm talking to my own screen on the screen, and the other poi that I thought somebody had is actually Kate's poi behind me. I was like, who's doing the buzzsaw? Excellent. And then we scoop out through the bottom back to our scarecrow. We'll just do a couple in your own time before we start drilling you. Really good. So when we're going to the opposite side of our body, we always scoop over the top. And when we're coming back to what we call the native side of our body, we scoop through the bottom. So it's over, under.
So we're going to come in here. That's going to come in, JF, to show you a bit closer.
I'm not sure how close I can get.
You can get quite close.
Okay, so we're going to carry it from this side. It's going to go over the top to the opposite
Inside.
side. That's it. Looking good. And then underneath back to this side. Scooping over the top. And underneath.
You're now rocking with the best.
Top.
Just blaze.
And scoop. Yeah. There. So just double check when we come back to this open heart center position. Just double check that our poi is falling straight. So I'll turn sideways on. We want our poi falling straight down through the center. We call this wall plane because the poi forms the wall in front of our body. Okay. Swap hands. I was more efficient then, and I'm at least swap poi anyway. I saw you, bro. Okay, we'll open this one out. Poi travelling towards me and down through my centre. Scoop over the top to the opposite side of the body. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Through the bottom. Over the top. Okay, so now we're just going to pay a little bit more attention to what's happening with the rest of our body. What we're going to try and iron out is at the moment, you can see my back now, which means I've turned all the way that way. Let's see if I can just bring my shoulders back a little bit. Just a quarter of the way. You can still see my back, but it means I've brought my face onto it. So we're going to go from here. Drop over and skip back.
You are like an earthquake.
Looking good. Really nice. Okay, so what we're going to do,
Armbada.
bring your hands in, shake your shoulders out. I think we might leave that where it is for a moment. This is Case just demonstrated where we're headed with this. Check the time. Oh, we've got time, we have got time. Yeah, we've got time, let's do it. Okay. So we're going to go split time in forwards in front of us. Now, if we push the left hand out,
And if you're on Facebook with us. Please feel free to join us on our
We know
live
this
classes.
position. Now we're going to push the right hand over to that opposite side. So we're in our opposite direction buzzsaw on the left hand side of our body. It sounds way more complicated than it is. It's really nice to just start here, drop this one, let it fall inside, and then carry this one over.
So it's not in the buzzsaw. One of the poise is in forwards and one of the poise is in backwards.
I'll stop mine.
So rather than buzzsawing.
Yeah, so we're in forwards, coming downwards through our centre. This one goes out, and this one comes over.
Yeah, so one in forwards and one in backwards. Check all your point. That's it, JF. Perfect. Yeah, one in forwards, one in backwards.
Really nice. So from this position, we're going to take our right hand and scoop under to open.
Perfect.
Nice. And just check in with our planes, make sure we're still in wall plane, and our poi are travelling downwards through our centre. Okay, so now we're just going to carry the left arm over to get this opposite direction.
So again, if you're not familiar with these moves, stick around and practice them. It's important that you learn them correctly. And the thing to remember in this is when it's in its buzz form, in its buzzsaw formation, you've got one in forward and one in backwards.
Always come back to here if you need to check. Check your timing and check your planes. Okay, going back to the left hand side.
Yeah, don't forget to laugh at yourselves as well. Don't take yourself serious with your poi.
And scooping under. Left hand scoops over. Okay, now left goes under. Right goes over. Okay, if this is starting to feel comfortable for you, then you can start to roll it from each side to the other. If it still feels really wacky, there is no shame at all in just bringing yourself back to one poi and spinning this one, open, swing over and scoop under. No shame at all in breaking this down into going one hand at a time. My suggestion would be with that, if you're a lefty like me, start with your right hand, and if you're a righty like a lot of the world, start with your left hand, because they're the ones that really need to work at it. Once that hand's got it, your normal dexterous hand will pick it up, no worries, it will just clone it from the muscle memory. It is,
Shake out when you need to shake out.
And keep breathing.
Shake your arms out when you need to. Hi, Lena.
Okay, so Shelley and Debbie and anybody who is familiar with this move or this is starting to feel comfortable for, what we can look at now is push this over into our opposite direction, and what we're going to do is carry both poi at the same time. Okay? So this one's going through the bottom and, oh, he says, and my other one will go over the top. So it's going to look like this. Buzz here, big extension to open, and carry to the other side.
Just come back in and just carry on with your speech.
So we can't emphasise how important it is. You don't need to rush these moves. Poi Passion, myself, I'm a sole believer in really getting to know a move and getting to know a flow. So rather than like having to advance on to something that doesn't feel comfortable, I'm building up my skill level, I'm building up my muscle memory, as Matt just said, and I'm getting really comfortable in the movement before I take it on to the next bit that is what Matt's now showing. So make sure you're really comfortable in just the more, the breakdown of the movement. So we call these the foundations of the movement, so they're broken down, we perfect them, so practice makes perfect and perfect makes practice, and then when we're comfortable we take it on to the next bit. So the next level, and then we slowly build it up, rather than feeling like we're being let down by our poi or our movements and we can't do it properly. But really take time to get to know your move, and you know, some of my moves, I come into the camera, like one of my moves actually took me like 2 years to learn. So it's not. I didn't have the muscle memory, I didn't want to remember it, so it was something I had to repetitively repeat to perfect it. And now I can actually say after 2 years I'm really comfortable in that one move out of thousands. So yeah, don't rush poi, there's no rush. It's better that you are comfortable flowing than you're rigid and crashing and... So yeah, that's my... It's time to flow.
Yeah, and just off the back of what Kate's saying there, I think the thing is because we're online and because we can't see everybody who's poiing with us.
Oh, touch you!
It's important to us that we make sure that we demonstrate the next step forwards, just so that anybody who's sat there going, this is intermediates and I'm finding this easy, we just want to make sure that people have got stuff to chew over. If you want to spend time anywhere, that's the wise move.
Okay, so it's flow time now. We're going to go off of the flow that we've been doing for the last 2 weeks. Don't worry if you can't keep up, it's no drama. Have a go and drop in and out where you want to. And then we can do a few questions at the end. Right, the music can go up.
Hey, the music goes up.
Okay, so bringing your poise here. Mine are going to my right. Take a deep breath. Nice deep breath. So pushing them out. So I'll just get it for Jane. Okay, I'm going to push mine out to the left, up and over. Let's keep this going for a little bit till everybody's joined us. Oh, moving rooms. Okay, then this is going to go over to the right into buzz. Buzz saw. Rollers up and down. And again. One more. Bring it back to the centre. Come back out of movement. Take this up and over. So we'll just do this a couple of times so we know we've got everybody in. This is going over to the left and into backwards buzzsaw. We've got everybody with us. And then rolling up and down.